Hi students, welcome to my YouTube channel and here the topic is solution of a quadratic polynomial by the graph. In 10th class, in the first paper, we will get a question from the graphical representation topic from third polynomial chapter and fourth pair of linear equations in two variables. Here we are going to discuss about polynomials graph. We are finding the zeros of the polynomial, quadratic polynomial from the graph. How can we find? Actually, what is standard form of a quadratic polynomial? Ax square plus bx plus c. This is a quadratic polynomial, not equation, polynomial, where a is not equals to 0. For this quadratic polynomial, if we draw the graph, that graph we will get a parabola form. Which type? Curve is parabola. That curve we will get a curve, not lines. Remember curve, parabola. And this parabola is of the type either upward parabola or downward parabola, like this. Upward or downward. And when will we get upward parabola means if x square coefficient a is greater than 0, we will get upward. And if it is less than 0, we will get a downward parabola. So remember, before drawing the graph, we can expect its curve type. How we will get curve nature? We will get upward parabola or downward. That will be decided by the x square coefficient. How? Let us take one example here. We are going to explain with the help of a problem. Suppose draw the graph of x square minus 3x minus 4, means draw the graph of a quadratic polynomial and find its zeros. Find its zeros. This is the question. Draw the graph of x square minus 3x minus 4 and find its zeros. So to draw that, first take it. Let p of x equals to x square minus 3x minus 4. So this is a quadratic polynomial in variable x. To draw the graph, on the graph sheet we have two perpendicular axes. Horizontal axis x axis, vertical axis y axis, where they meet that point is called as origin O of 0, 0. So here x, it is in x nothing but on x axis we will take its values and the results we will represent on y axis, y coordinate. So what is that mean? Here this polynomial let us take with y equals to. So y equal to means for a particular value of x you will get certain result. That result represent with p of x nothing but with y. So how? Let us take the table. And while taking the table, what we are saying, for every x we will get y. That's why first we have to take x. Then if you observe in this how many terms you have, for each term take a column in table, means x, then x square, then minus 3x and minus 4. Are you observing? X square, minus 3x, minus 4. In the between of these three terms, indirectly we have sum only. How? X square plus or minus 3x plus or minus 4. For your understanding I am saying, or you may write, no problem. Now see here, if you take x values, if you represent them in a tabular form, we will get the result. That result in the last column means the last one, that is about y. So let us see here. Suppose x value, what I am taking here, suppose minus 2 I am taking. Okay, na? If you substitute x equal minus 2 and if you simplify entire this polynomial value, what we call the value of a polynomial, already we discussed. You will get certain y value. We can write here. Otherwise, we can take one by one. Then if we add all these, we will get result easily. So x minus 2. Here x square. X square means what? Minus 2 whole square. Minus 2 whole square. Minus 2 whole square. Because of even power, minus 2 whole square nothing but 2 square is 4, we know that. Minus, because of even power, that becomes plus 1. Next minus 3x. Minus 3x means minus 3 of x value is what? Minus 2. Minus into minus plus 3 to 6. Next minus 4 means here no x, that's why you will get minus 4. In all the columns you will get same as it is minus 4 like. Only you have to calculate these two terms. Now see what is y? Addition of these three, no, because y equal sum of x square and minus 3x and minus 4. Sum of x square minus 3x and minus 4. If you add, first you add in this, if all the plus terms you can add, if any of the some opposite sign, first you add plus numbers and subtract the negative. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 minus 4, 6. That's it. This is the way of finding the values. Next let us take here minus 1. So minus 1 whole square. So in that way you have to simplify now. So minus 1 whole square. 1 square is 1 we know because of minus, but because of even power that become plus 1. Next minus 3x means minus 3 of x value minus 1. Minus into minus plus 3 ones are 3. Like that we can fill it. Okay. So this work you have to do in rough work. Or if you are able to do faster, then you may do directly. But you have to do that thing in rough work in general. Next see here 1 plus 3, 4. And it is minus 4. Addition of all these, no. So what will we get? 4 minus 4, 0. Next let us take 0 here. What will we get? 0 square 0. 3. 0 into some minus 3, 0. Minus 4. If you add these all, what will we get? Only the result minus 4 only we get. So for every x value we are getting y value. Isn't it now? Next suppose take what we are taking, see if you observe negative to positive. Minus 2, minus 1, 0. You may start from minus 3 also. So but for example I have started from minus 2. Next plus 1. 1 square 1. Minus 3 into x value 1. Minus 3 into 1. Minus 3. Next minus 4. There is no x as it is minus 4. Now sum of what? These three. Always remember only these three. Okay na? This is x. Don't add this. By mistake while solving the problem you may add by mistake. But remember this is only x. We have to take x square minus 3x minus 4. X square minus 3x minus 4. Sum of these three. That is the result y. Now if I add, it is only positive. These two are negative. Minus 3 minus 4. Minus 7. Plus 1. Minus 7 plus 1 means difference between 7 and 1 is 6. Minus 7 is the bigger number, so minus. Like that. Next value 2. 2 square 4. Minus 3 into plus 2. Minus 6. Minus 4 as it is. These two are negative. Add them. Minus 6 minus 4. Minus 10. Minus 10 plus 4. Difference between 10 and 4 6. 10 is the bigger number. Minus 6. Okay na? Next let us see here. Next one 3 suppose. So if you take 3, what will we get? X square is 9. Next minus 3x term. Minus 3 into x is 3. Minus x square means 3 square 9. And minus 3x. Minus 3 into x value 3. Minus 3 into 3 9. Minus 9. And minus 4 as it is. We have to add these three and we have to write the result here. 9 plus minus 9 0. Directly we will get minus 4. Otherwise minus 4 minus 9 minus 13 plus 9 minus 4. Next let us take 4. So if you take, what will we get? See here 4. 4 square 16. Okay na? X square 4 square 16. Next minus 3 into x is 4. Minus 3 into 4 minus 12. Next minus 4 as it is minus 4. Now addition of these three. Minus 12 minus 4 negative number system means these two are belongs to that negative system. Minus 2 minus 4 become minus 16 plus 16 0. So these are the points. So what will we get those? What you have to locate the points on the graph sheet means write them in xy form. So what will we get? Otherwise we may take another. We may add another column also here. What is that column name? X comma y means location. How can we locate? What is that? X minus 2. Y what we have got? 6. Okay na? Next here. What is x? Minus 1. Y 0. Okay na? Next x comma y. Next x comma y 0 and minus 4. Next 1 minus 6. Next 2 minus 6. Next 3 minus 4. Next 4 0. These all points we have to locate on the graph sheet, and if you join them, If the curve touches x-axis, that will nothing but our zeros. Let us draw them, locate them. What is the first point? Come to that graph sheet. Coming to graph sheet, we know how we have the graph sheet. Okay, na? So we have a horizontal x-axis, vertical y-axis. In general, on the graph sheet, between each bars we have 10 lines. Okay, you know that 10 lines. The middle line indicates 0.5. If it is the middle line, 1.5. On x and y axis, both you have middle lines. Okay, if we get decimals, those lines will helpful to you to locate the points. Now here we are not getting any decimal, perfect integers only we are getting. Let us locate those points. What is the first point? Minus 2 comma 6. Minus 2 comma 6. Minus 2 is nothing but x coordinate, 6 nothing but y coordinate. So means x coordinate minus 2. On the graph sheet for minus 2 you have a vertical line like this. Isn't it no? And y value is what? 6. So y plus 6 or minus 6 or plus 6. Above. Here also minus 2, left or right means left. If it is plus 2, right side of x axis you have to take. 6 line you have like this. So both will intersect at a point. That is your required point. That is what? Minus 2 comma 6. So first point, let us locate. So for your understanding, I am drawing the lines. So on the graph sheet already have the lines. So no need of here now. Now see, next point is what? Minus 1 comma 0. Minus 1 comma 0. 0 means what? Remember, minus 1 here it is 1. On the x-axis, okay, means this line you get. But 0 on y-axis you will get, you won't get on y-axis, but you will get on x-axis itself. Means y coordinate is 0 on x-axis, x coordinate is 0 on y-axis. That is the point you have to remember. So next point is this one. That is what? Minus 1 comma 0. Next point is what? 0 comma minus 4. Now x coordinate is 0. Just now only we said x coordinate is 0 on y-axis. For y coordinate is what? Minus 4. So above or below? Minus 4 nothing but below. So this is your next point. So while locating on the graph also, you have to make a thick bubble on the corresponding points. Thick bubble. Because while you are drawing them, that will be helpful to you a lot. Next one, 1 comma minus 6. 1 positive no x and negative minus 6 on y axis. So 1 minus 6 below. So here we will get. Next 2 comma minus 6. 2 comma minus 6. Same for 2 also you are getting minus 6 only. Next 3 comma minus 4. 3 and minus 4. 3 and minus 4. Here you will get. Next one, 4 comma 0. x4, y0. On which axis? On x axis y coordinate is 0. 4 comma 0. 4 comma 0. Okay, na? If you take further value, you will get another. If you want to extend. Suppose if I take 5 here, let us see here. For example, 5 I am taking. I am adding one more. That is our wish. No need of condition to add. For example, if I add x square means 5 square, 25. Minus 3 into 5, minus 15. Next, minus 4 as it is minus 4. If I add these three, minus 15 minus 4, minus 19. 25 minus 19, 6. So what will we get? 5 comma 6. Okay, now 5 comma 6. So let us locate that point. x5, y is at 6, 5 comma 6. So here we will get. If I join all these, you will get the required curve. Okay, now we will get the required curve. And while joining, some students may do a mistake. It is a point, then they may start like this. It is also a point, then may start like this, Okay, now that will lead us into wrong route. That's why you have to remember first point where we located this one. Second point is this one. No, it is last point. That's why you have to go through first point, second point, third point, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, like that you have to go on. That is the main pattern by trying this. Okay? Okay, students. So don't forget how to join the points. First, again in this joining of the points also, already we said that the parabola nature it is, means curve, means not straight lines. Curve means don't use scale while joining them. Are you following? Don't use the scale. You have to draw with free hand. With free hand. Don't use the scale because the quadratic polynomial always in curve nature. Curves you have to get curves. Curved faces like that. Curves. So and in this joining also already I told that as per the point. First point minus 2 comma 6. Once joining also you may check minus 2 comma 6. So first you have to start from next minus 1 comma 0 is this one. Means up to this you have to starting to next second point. Next third point minus 4 here minus 1 comma 0. Next third point is what 0 comma minus 4. So this one. Next minus 1 comma 6. Next 2 comma 6. Next 3 comma minus 4. Next 4 comma 0. Next 5 comma 6. So this is the way of joining the points, and you just extend like this, no problem. With dotted lines or with a thick line, no problem, you may extend. So after joining these all, it's better you write the points also here. What are those points you have taken? Suppose minus 2 comma 6, and it is what? Minus 1 comma 0, and it is what? Minus 4 comma 0, and it is what? 1 comma 6, sorry minus 6, and it is 2 comma minus 6, and it is 3 comma minus 4, and it is 4 comma 0. Next it is 5 comma 6. Next it is a curve, and also it's better you have to give the name for this curve. What is that? P of x equals to x square minus 3x minus 4. This is the curve name. So this is way of drawing the curve. Is it in parabola curve nature or not? Exactly. Curve means U shape you will get. U shape, and this is the name of the curve you have to write. And if you observe here, which type of parabola we are getting? Upward. Why we are getting upward? A greater than 0. What is A in the given question? X square coefficient. What is that? 1. 1 greater than 0 or not? Yes, obviously. That's why you are getting in this nature. If it is less than 0, you will get downward parabola. Are you following? And after finding the zeros, what we are getting zeros now, you have to decide from the graph. If you observe after location of the points, the given curve, where it touches on x-axis, those 2 points are your zeros. Now see, where it is touching? Minus 1 comma 0, you may take circle on it. And another one is what? 4 comma 0. So you have to better indicate them with these circles. So then what are the zeros? Means you can write from therefore solution are zeros of x are, what are the solution of p of x? Polynomial are x equal to 1 is minus 1, and another one x equal to 4. Minus 1 and 4. So these are the zeros of given quadratic polynomial. So this is the way. And one thing you have to notice that in this graph sheet, x-axis and y-axis you are taking with the difference 1 unit. No? That thing compulsory you have to write here. What is that? We say it as scales. You have to mention compulsory. What is that? On x-axis 1 unit equals to how much? And also on y-axis 1 unit equals to how much? So here on 1 unit, how much difference we are taking? Only 1. So write that 1 centimeter. On y-axis also 1 centimeter. If you write with 2 difference, 2, 4, 6, that thing you have to mention here. So x negative 1 x dash, y and downward is what? Y dash below. So this is the scale you need to write. On the graph sheet compulsory, below the graph sheet you have to write that, and that thing you have to write in the main paper work. And after that on that paper also from the graph you have to write. Therefore from the graph, the solution for the given quadratic polynomials are the zeros are minus 1 and 4. And students, one more logic means before getting these zeros, you will predict, means you may expect what is the solution. Means in rough work only, means suppose we are getting minus 1 and 4 here. Okay, the same points also you are getting minus 1 comma 0 and 4 comma 0 in the table also. But for some problem, you won't may get in this table. But how we have to take in the table itself means, for that I will give one clue. One logic is that you need to factorize the given polynomial in the rough work before taking the table. You will get, if you take factorization, you will get 2 zeros. Those two zeros you must include in the table. That is the best method, means best one. How means, how can we do factorization? Xk coefficient is 1, constant is what? Minus 4. What is the result? You will get minus 4. Now factors of minus 4 are what? 1, 4. Isn't it now? Next 2, 2. Next 4, 1. Means 4, 1 means same. So you just take up to this one only. Means up to 1, 4 and 2. And in which case you will get required pairs. 1 plus 4, 5. 1 minus 4 means difference. Addition and difference. 4 and 0. But middle term coefficient is what you are getting here? 3. So in which case you are getting in this 1 and 4. Which type of 3? Minus 3. Minus 3 you have to get means larger number should be minus. Means what are the zeros means now you may expect 1 and minus 4. And here also one important thing is that you are getting 1 and minus 4. But if you observe in table you will get minus 1 and 4, not 1 and minus 4. For 1 you are not getting 0. Means whatever you are getting, opposite signs you have to include in the table. Remember that. So to predict in the table, what we have to take the perfect zeros means first you have to do factorization. After getting the perfect pair, you have to take with the opposite signs. 1, but you have to take minus 1 in this. Means you have to realize that for minus 1 you will get 0. Minus 4, but you will get for 4 as 0. So this is the logic. Before getting the table, before drawing the table, we may expect the zeros. Those you should include. So once you have to take the table, it is easy way to get the table by each and every term. In this also I said these three only you have to add after getting by. Take the location of the points x, y in pay by. Then you have to locate means on the graph sheet you have to put them and join them with free hand, not with scale. Compulsory you have to write the scale and curve. It should be in a curve nature. You may expect either upward or downward by x square quotient, that is 1, a greater than 0, that's why upward parabola. Then after that you have to write the solution of the graph, means zeros on the graph compulsory you have to mention, and compulsory those zeros you have to put with a circle. So this is a way of drawing a polynomial graph from the third chapter. Students, do some more problems on this graph work. You will get 4 marks exactly. Compared to the fourth chapter graph, third chapter graph is easy actually because with one table it will be completed. If you prefer second graph nothing but fourth chapter graph, there you need to draw 2 tables. It will take some more time compared to that the polynomials graph. So I hope you all understood about this graph. Do the practice and solve some more problems on the graph sheet. You will get more practice on it and you will get 4 marks out of that.